So, okay, all right. So I'm going to answer that question. So osteoarthritis, basically, it's a mechanical problem when you have joints that's supposed to align properly, just like a car with a good wheel alignment. When there is bad wheel alignment, tires will start wearing out, and you start the joints in the car start wearing out, and things just start loose, and eventually the car breaks down mechanically. Same thing with the joint. If we're talking about the vertebral bodies, when you walk or move, your vertebral bodies, they're supposed to move, and it's called process of imbibition, where between the vertebral bodies there's a disc, and when they move, they suck in the liquids into the disc, and that disc will basically maintain the height. When the motion disappears for some reason, where the vertebra misaligned or there was an injury and the motion disappears, this process of imbibition stops. As a result, the disc shrinks in its height. As a result, there are two pair of nerves that coming out from, let me get the spine, I'll show it to you. There are two pairs of nerves that coming out from each vertebral levels. So when that disc shrinks, these nerves can be impinged, and each nerve supplies vital part in your body. So it could be heart, stomach, liver, pancreas, anything. So naturally, osteoarthritis. Oops. What osteoarthritis basically, it's the way your body is trying to prevent damage to the nerve. Oops, there's something wrong with my tripod here. So there is it's a natural way of body to prevent a complete collapse of the vertebral body, so the nerve is not going to be destroyed. If the nerve is destroyed, then a person basically dies. So, but unfortunately, when the osteoarthritis happens, it's really painful because the range of motion is limited, and it's like it does this crunching noise. So basically, it's like a rusted bolt in a vehicle that you're trying to pull out, and it just doesn't come out. So this is osteoarthritis. Unfortunately, with osteoarthritis, chiropractic is kind of limited. We can make a patient feel comfortable, but you cannot fix osteoarthritis with chiropractic. Only do some limited range of motion and basically make them feel a little bit more comfortable. Because it takes about 10-15 years for osteoarthritis to show up on the spine or any other joint. It's just basically wear and tear, wear and tear, wear and tear, wear and tear, and eventually it just gives up. In terms of the rheumatoid arthritis, basically it's an autoimmune disease. Your body, when you eat specific foods that your body doesn't like or allergic to, well, that's too early for 27-year-old. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Did you have an injury or anything like that? So this lady just posted that she's 27. She already has sign of osteoarthritis. For the rheumatoid arthritis, basically it's autoimmune disease. What happens is that when you eat specific foods and your body rejects it, mostly a lot of times it will be like dairy products, because after 25 we don't have a lipase, which is basically breaks down the dairy products. So if you eat it on a consistent basis, what's going to happen? Your body is going to reject, and every time you eat, the bloodstream will take it to your joints as a nutrition, and then it will attack it over there, and basically it will think that your joint has something, that your joints are actually foreign bodies. So your immune system will attack your joint. That's what create basically the cause of the rheumatoid arthritis. So the best way to deal with the rheumatoid arthritis, make sure you avoid gluten foods, make sure you avoid dairy products, make sure you avoid any food that has processing in it, like anything you buy in Costco is garbage. Make sure you avoid farm-raised animals. Make sure you eat organic if you eat animals. Best to deal with rheumatoid arthritis, probably stay on the vegan food if you can. And your inflammation in your joint will mostly is going to show up on your knuckles, will start going down. Actually, my mother-in-law had a serious problem. She also has psoriasis because she's been eating a lot of gluten food. So when she came to visit us, my wife put her on a diet, and I would say 85 to 90% of her symptoms have gone down. RA did not disappear, but her joints and the way she experienced her life was better. So she enjoyed it. Thanks. Yeah, just eat clean. I mean, 27 is too early. All right, I got 1 minute left. I need to go get my swimming session to go before I get back from lunch. The gym is just across the street. Any other questions? Okay, thanks. See you later.